Alright, so we are getting started here with a Season 9 game, possibly one of the first Season 9 games for the Cup. This is round of 64. It's going to be Joe from Cincinnati playing Crab versus forfarc playing Scorpion. So let's looks like they already got started here. We see a Caillou Envoy for Crab. Not finding a lot of characters here. We might see him just take the Passing Fate. Yeah, this is not really an ideal start for Crab. Yeah, he does take the Passing Fate. He would have really liked to see like a Shrewd Yasuki here. Denying Scorpion the Passing Fate is pretty good though, so I think he will be okay. Scorpion plays a Young Rumor Monger and a Court Novice. And Scorpion's actually going to bid 3. I think that is a mistake, probably. I'm not sure why you bid 3 as Scorpion on the first turn. I think you should pretty much always bid 5 unless maybe you're playing against Dragon and planning on looking for Restoration of Balance. But he does attack this Iron Mine, finds Defend the Wall, contesting the Air Ring. Interesting. So if Joe has a conflict character here, I would probably defend this. That prevents the honor loss, and if you have some kind of military pump, you can try to win the conflict, which would be pretty good. We do see a fine katana, that's pretty good. And if Scorpion like assassinates you or something, then you get the card in the fate, so it's not a big deal. Ooh. We see a deceptive offer. Gonna take 1 honor here. Interesting. So looking at the deck list, it looks like Scorpion is splashing Phoenix for Display of Power and, wow, Supernatural Storm, and then 1 Seeker of Knowledge. I'm really curious why he's running the 3 Supernatural Storm. That seems a bit odd. We see a pass from Joe. Let's see if Scorpion has another card here. Only 6 cards in hand. We're going to see a Calling in Favors to steal that fine katana. So you probably pass here as Joe, I think. It's not breaking, so doesn't seem like too much of a problem. Wow, we see a Mountain Does Not Fall played on this Caillou Envoy. That's not what you want to use that card for, but I guess it's okay here. Joe is the second player, so the Caillou Envoy will now get to participate in 3 conflicts this turn. We see pass, pass. Airing's going to take 1 honor. Joe's down to 6 now. So this is where you definitely want a conflict character, a Wayfinder. Oh, nope, just passes his conflict opportunity. So going to defend this next conflict here and then swing back, probably with the Void Ring. This Court Novice is 3 political now. Gonna go back at that Defend the Wall. I would consider going Water here, but it looks like he's choosing Earth. Yeah, it does choose Earth. I think Water might have been a better choice. But getting cards is always good. So Joe probably just passes here. I don't think he has Ooh, he has a watch commander. Interesting. And an ornate fan. Wow, so he's actually going to go for the win on defense here. And then he can swing back with Political Void. Maybe just go military, actually. There's a court game that's going to dishonor this Coyote Envoy. So he's not winning. You definitely would like to have this Earth Ring if you can win on defense. Ooh, wow, we see Talisman of the Sun. So this is pretty crazy here. Ooh, and a pass from Scorpion. Wow. So you just pass now as Crab 100%. Always. Yep. So now you're going to get Keeper of Earth to gain a fate, defend the wall to trigger the Earth Ring, going to hit a Cloud the Mind and bring Scorpion down to 3 cards, and then bring in this Keeper Initiate here. This is actually like huge for Crab. The only problem is that you're towering up a Coyote Envoy, which is obviously not what you want to do, but you know, whatever works. We're going to see him attack this Shiori province to try and discard her. Finds Pilgrimage. That is... He needs 1 political skill here. Ooh, he has a Spyglass. Okay. So maybe should have played that before the conflict, but that's okay. So yeah, he is going to break Pilgrimage there. So yeah, that's pretty good. Iron Mind saves the Coyote Envoy. You don't see that every day. Except for sometimes for a Way of the Crab. And ooh, wow, he finds another Iron Mine. This is excellent. That means that this Coyote Envoy, well actually neither of these characters can be assassinated because he'll just Iron Mine it. Gonna play the Heated Guardian. I would also want to play Shuichi. Yes, does play Shuichi to Fate. Still has 4 left even since he had a ton of Fate on the first turn. Wow. And Scorpion's going to give up the passing Fate again. I don't like this. I think that Scorpion should try to get the passing Fate as often as possible. I mean, obviously every clan should, but Scorpion especially. Scorpion's going to bid 3 again, so he'll give 2 honor back. Joe will be happy with that. Still lower honor than Scorpion unless we see an assassinate. So no Scorpion stronghold. So I would probably use the Sociologist as soon as possible here to enable Forged Edict. The only problem with that is if he has a fate worse than death, he doesn't want to spend any fate. We see Joe going for the Void Ring again. So I like the Void Ring play. What this does is... Oh, nope, switching to fire. Okay. So the Void Ring play would take that off the table so that Scorpion would not be able to void Fate Worse Than Death Shuichi. We'll see what province he hits. He finds Shameful Display. Okay, that's actually good. I mean, it's... You never really want to find Shameful Display, but... Scorpion's gonna get a Seeker Fate, and he can, like, re-honor the Court Novus, maybe, but... That's not really a big deal. Probably better than Secret Cache, I would say. And then the other one is... Ooh, wow, Abandoning Honor. Yeah, probably better than that as well. We do see a defense with this Court Novus, and going to use Shameful Display to honor it. Shameful is still breaking here. Ooh, nice. We see a court games to dishonor the court novice. This is really good because it keeps that Forged Edict turned off. The Social Illusionist can discard the status token, but it's probably fine. We see a Force Shame to bow the Kaya Envoy. There's still the Imperial favor here, so Joe is actually still winning this conflict, but not breaking, of course. So Scorpion should wait to use the Social Illusionist until after the conflict is over, so the firing won't be able to dishonor the Court Novice. And we see passes, so Joe's going to win that conflict. Firing should honor Shuichi here, I believe. Actually, one thing I just realized is that this is actually a pretty decent, not a great supernatural storm, but probably about as good as you're gonna get. Could improve it next turn with a couple more Shugenja, but if he does have any, we could see some of those get played this turn. Oh, I just realized I forgot to link my stream on Discord, I think. Let me go ahead and do that. Yeah, so honor Shuichi, that is correct, I believe. We'll see if Scorpion goes for this Iron Mine or just goes for defend the wall again. Is going to go for the Iron Mine, it looks like. Let's see what we find. Ooh, meditations. Okay, so that's pretty good. For Crab, it's going to let him take the fate off of this Illusionist. Spyglass draws a card, defends with skill 2, uses meditations. So this Heated Guardian can bring him up to 4. We see a Bonsai going to bring Scorpion to 5, so you should definitely use Heated Guardian now on the Keeper Initiate. I actually would have used Heated Guardian as my first action, because if he assassinates, then he'll discard the Iron Mine, and then you won't get to use that ability. I mean, it's not breaking right now, so he could just... I would still use Heated Guardian, but you could just... I guess what are you saving your Stronghold for, though? Yeah, I would probably just Heated Guardian and then Stronghold and see what Scorpion does. Okay, there's the Heated Guardian. Yeah. This is probably the biggest Kaio Envoy I've ever seen. It was a bit unfortunate. On turn 1, he found Kaio Envoy, Keeper Initiate, Heated Guardian. He actually played a Mountain Does Not Fall on the Kaio Envoy as well. I mean, it worked out, but you'd definitely rather have like a Shrewd Yasuki or something there. Ooh. What just happened? I missed it. Was that an assassinate? Find Katana, assassinate, Talisman of the Sun to defend the wall, and then Watering to ready Kaio Envoy. That is really good. And now he's going to go at this shameful display here. Yeah, so things are looking really good for Joe. Thank you, Krytos, for the 100 bits. Appreciate that. By the way, Evan, since you are a subscriber, you do have access to this emote if you want to try it out. So, Sinister Soshi used, Kaio Shuichi used, Way of the Scorpion. That is going to cost him an honor. Ooh, display of power, okay. Another honor, though, from Watch Commander. So a lot of honor leaving the game. Joe's down to 4 honor now, and Scorpion is at 6. So the Scorpion box still not enabled here. But, ooh, interesting. So you have to play Kasada, right? Ooh, play Satoshi, okay. You can still play Kasada. So you can do Kasada with 1 or 2 and then both of the dupes here. Hello, GM Manj, I think. Ooh, wow, Scorpion plays the Plagiarist. Gonna spend all of his fate here. He will get the passing fate now. Let's see, currently Plagiarist is copying Assassinate. That seems not good since you lose 3 honor. Both bid 1. If Joe has a rebuild, I would definitely play that, like right now, to bring one of those Iron Mines back. I guess you're not too worried about Assassinate because that brings Scorpion to pretty low honor, but that does turn on his Stronghold, so he would go down to 2 and then Stronghold. Then they would both be at 3. Did he use the Plagiarist? Yeah, it looks like he did use the Plagiarist. Oh, ooh, we do see a rebuild. Very nice. I guess that's a mistake. Like, did he accidentally click on it? He didn't say anything. So I'm not sure about that. Okay, going to attack, defend the wall here with the Earth Ring. People still don't read cards, yeah. Guess not. So attacking Earth Ring is pretty dangerous here, right? Like, if Crab wins this defense and gets Satoshi off, he could potentially be seeing all 3 Keeper Initiates. Plus, there's a Watch Commander in this conflict. Satoshi going to get used, going to find Kurata District. That is actually good because it gives Hida Guardian an extra buff. And ooh, wow, he finds all 3 Keepers. Yeah, so Scorpion desperately needs to win this conflict. Attempts to use Sinister Soshi, but Hida Kasada cancels it. Joe passes, he is winning. You could Talisman to Meditations, but that might not actually be better because then you don't get the Earth Ring effect. So Scorpion is going to need a lot here. Heated Guardian hasn't been used yet, so I don't know. It's hard to see Scorpion winning this, actually. I think Joe should be fine here. So Joe's going to get all three keepers here. He's going to get a Fate. Seeker of Knowledge. Okay, that's not enough. And it uses up the last of Scorpion's Fate as well, with only 2 cards in hand. So yeah, I don't think there's any combination of 2 cards for 0 Fate that would win this conflict for Scorpion. We see the Heated Guardian get activated there to buff Mia Satoshi. I guess it could be double for shame, maybe? So Satoshi's 8 here, the Envoy is only 3, Heated Guardian is 1. So yeah, if you have double for shame, ooh, Supernatural Storm. Okay, yeah, now it's just impossible, I think. Well, maybe not. So if the other card is for shame, you bow the Kaio Envoy, that's 3 skill. Yeah, Watch Commander is on as well, so he's just losing honor here. He can use his Stronghold now. Ooh, Joe's gonna win the conflict, so the Supernatural Storm was just basically 1 honor, bow your opponent's box. Not sure if that's very good. Ooh. So, so Joe chooses to resolve the Air Ring instead of the Earth Ring, since the Seeker of Knowledge was in the conflict. I might have just gone with the Earth Ring there, actually, because it would bring your opponent down to 1 card. Yeah, this is a little bit brutal here. Yeah, and you can just attack air now. Wait, that's a good point. Is that just reminder text, or does she actually have to win? Let me look this up real quick. Okay, yeah. So the second part of that is actually just a reminder. It's not saying only if the character wins you can choose which of the ring effects to resolve. According to 5 Rings DB, the second sentence is redundant with the general rule for resolving effects of rings with multiple elements. It does not carry any functional meaning. So yeah, as long as the ring gains the air element, whoever wins the conflict, like you can do that with Defend the Wall, so that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, so while I was talking, Joe just went ahead and won the game there. Yeah, I mean, I would think of it as just like it's reminding you that because the ring has the air element, if you win as the attacker, you can choose which one to resolve. Ooh, yeah. So he did not read the plagiarist closely enough. It does only last till the end of the phase there. I think Joe got the... Did he not break? Did he get the double win there, take the last honor, and break the stronghold? I think he did. Unless I'm missing something, I don't know. But yeah, that's gonna do it. Joe will win that game. So if I can win my game against Woodwind, then we'll have the Crab Mirror happening again. Otherwise, he will have to play against another Scorpion. But yeah, good game there. Still pretty funny that the Caillou Envoy ended up being the Watch Commander Talisman Tower this time. And had a Mountain Does Not Fall played on it as well. He actually played the Mountain when it had no attachments, which was kind of funny. He did have them in hand. But yeah, so since it never left play, this was essentially a 1-cost 1/0 with no ability, which it's not really what you want, but what I would have probably done is do this to the Guardian instead, because he did see the Guardian on turn 1, but I don't think he played it until turn 2. Did Joe go second? Let's find out. Yes, he did. Oh yeah, and also for the Mountain Does Not Fall. So yeah, the Caillou Envoy was in 3 conflicts on the first turn. But yeah, I would have definitely considered playing the Guardian first. He got the Passing Fate, so he could have played Guardian first and just not played the Envoy and still got the Passing Fate. And then all of these attachments would be on somebody that you actually don't mind keeping in play. Like the Caillou Envoy, you literally just want him to go away as soon as possible. So yeah, not really ideal, but it worked out. But yeah, that's going to do it for this game. So thanks everybody for watching. Thanks again for the bits, Kratos, and I will see you guys next time.